waiting for it to arrive. So
He said no, so I just started recording. Like, I asked that, I'm pretty sure you understood why I asked. Yeah? Okay.
I thought you were already recording.
No. I had to get started. Hey, we got a lot of things to talk about. First and foremost, have you seen Turtles? I can't not believe that's how I asked that question. I don't know what that question meant. What the hell did I just ask you? What did it mean?
Because I mean, in my light balls, yes, I have seen a turtle.
Yeah, right? Did I show you what I did to my really nice turtle figures?
No.
I'm going to show you what I did. And what I did, in my opinion, which doesn't mean dickety boo, is I made them better. In my opinion, I made them better. I'm gonna send some photos. Now, the very first photo gives you some kind of idea about what their faces looked like beforehand. If I remember to edit this into the video, oh god, that fart felt great. It changed.
I love it when people always say that. Yeah, we'll put this in later, and then they never do.
The only reason I wouldn't is because it would be like extra work, and I don't want to do the extra work.
It wouldn't. It really wouldn't.
No, it would. Like, the amount of, like, it wouldn't be a lot of extra work, but it would be extra work. I have to save them from the chat and then import them into the video editor, and that's about it.
Oh, what's up with this eyeball thing? Why'd you make their eyeballs white?
Okay.
It's creepy.
I showed this to Alicia, and she was like, yeah, I don't see anything wrong with his eyes. All right, so here's the deal. There's 4 of them. There's 4 turtles. Most of them were cockeyed. I don't know how to word that.
No, I see it.
You say, yeah.
Yeah. The one on the right's a little wonky.
Yeah. All 4 turtles are slightly cockeyed. Or have a lazy eye, however you want to describe it. In the original toys, they didn't have pupils. In the original cartoon, which these are based on, sort of, they had pupils. In almost every iteration of the Turtles, they kind of have pupils. In all the live-action versions, obviously they have pupils. In the original 80s cartoon, they had pupils. In the 2012 cartoon, they have pupils. The only time they didn't really have pupils were in the comics, which they still don't. In the comics, they still, when they have their mask on, they don't have pupils. I don't know why. And in the 2000,
it's Clark Kent and his glasses.
I have no idea what the deal is. Like, but in the 2003 iteration, which to some people is the best TMNT cartoon ever, the one from Foxbox, they don't have pupils unless they have their mask off. And they show, it's so weird because they showed the mask. The mask has nothing in it. Like, there's no Batman screen. It's just cloth with eye holes cut out. But when they put it on, the pupils vanish. And in the original comic,
don't need them glasses.
No, not at all. There's actually no glass in the glasses. No one just gets close enough to his face to poke him in the eye. But with the original toys, they never had pupils. Mostly because the toys were like 4 inches tall, and like painting pupils would be unnecessary. But having the eye, like painting over the eyeballs, and I don't show it there, but on the back, their shell is just a brown mold. Like, it's just brown. I also took a black, I'm using acrylic paint markers, little pins, markers, or whatever. And like, it's a little difficult to do that right because I'd really need like a really nice brush to paint the eyeballs, because like the eyes are molded in a way that like they're recessed like an eyeball. You know what's funny? I've been talking about this for like 5 minutes. I'm still watching all cutscene. I haven't had to play the game yet.
Jeez.
Yeah. So yeah, I decided, because I just got so tired of them being cockeyed, and I was like, this is ugly. And so I decided, I bought the acrylic paint, like, because acrylic works really well on plastic. And so I painted over the eyes with the white, and then on the shell, like I painted the space between the segments black, so that they stand out from themselves. And I think you can kind of see it behind Michelangelo in the one on like
It's more defined.
Yeah, it actually like makes the shell just look more like something rather than just like a big brown thing. These
honestly though, like, you didn't tell me that you did these things. You wouldn't be able to tell.
Yeah, that's why I was really surprised at how well it worked out. Like, I was incredibly surprised at how well it worked out. Like, I had to develop a technique, because I have to, like, it's kind of like you push down on the pen, and like the ink from the reservoir kind of like fills the tip, and basically I have to like flood the space where the eye is a little bit, and then let it start to dry, and then take a needle and kind of like peel the paint away from the colored part, so that you get what I'm saying? Like, I have to carve it out, basically. And yeah, it looks. But I showed it to my brother. My brother gets it, and Mark gets it. It makes them look so much angrier when you paint the eyeballs out. Like, when you make it makes, like, Leonardo went from looking like kind of like goofy a little bit to fucking mad. And I was like, oh yeah, that's the stuff. I haven't done Raphael yet, mostly because I lost the pins the other day, and I spent nearly 2 hours looking for the pins, and they were in the trash can.
Huh.
I looked in several places for a very long time, and the trash can was like less than 2 feet away from me the entire time, and I was just convinced that they're not under there. And then I sat down in a chair, and I was doing something, and I happened to be directly over the trash can, and I was trying to put something in the trash can, and I hit something hard. And I was like, what the hell is that? And I was like, oh, great. I was upset with myself, to be completely honest.
As you should have been.
Yeah.
That was big time dumb.
All right, I can play the game now.
Now, side question.
I'm here.
Who do you think is the funniest? Roisin, Ashley,
Roisin isn't
or
funny
Catherine?
for the right reason. Roisin isn't funny for the right reason.
Yeah, she's not. Like,
But
I
she's
watched
hilarious.
some of her. I watched some of her stand up, her prepared material. I was just like, meh. But Roisin being Roisin is amazing.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious. Like, she's fucking hilarious for all the wrong reasons. I don't know who Kathleen is.
I said Ashley,
Yeah,
the Irish one.
Yeah, did you say
And
Kathleen?
Catherine.
Yeah.
Catherine, she's the blonde one.
Nothing. I got nothing.
Have you seen the bit about the what was it? The balloonifile or whatever? Or
Good save.
because you've been watching Taskmaster clips too, right?
Not a lot, but some.
You know? Have you
Not
seen the
enough.
one with the chick that does the rap to the councilman?
No.
Let's go.
Where
That sounds amazing.
She was the guy. Oh wow,
Hey, we're all dudes, man.
he's a dude. She's a dude.
Mm.
Um, she was the girl who was sitting next to Sean when Joe was telling or was reciting his poem about naming people's penises.
Okay, I've seen that, but like I don't remember her. Like
Ah!
yeah, I like.
Well, anyway, the correct answer was Ashling. Anyway, she's
I'm sorry.
the funniest of the three.
I didn't know that there was a correct answer.
there was, and she was it. Because you can't friggin' remember Catherine anyway.
No.
And besides those three, there really aren't any other women that are on the show often. I mean, Sarah, but I mean, Sarah's probably the funniest.
Hold on, there's the one chick with the long face who quote unquote got canceled. I think
That's Catherine. That's her.
Okay. Why didn't you say the chick with the long face who got canceled?
Because I forgot.
Okay, well that one, I think she's funny. Not as funny as Ashleen, but she's funny.
No, she is funny, but Ashling is the funniest for the three of them.
She has the second biggest teeth of anybody on the show.
What have you done to him?
It's a
She has
distant
the
second.
what?
She has the second biggest teeth of anyone on the show.
After Rob?
And it's a distant second. But it's just...
Oh my god.
Now.
Oh man. You don't even have to say who is in first. Wow.
What?
Oh, Rob.
Oh man, and we've already had this on the show that Rob has big fucking teeth. Well, I say the show. I mean this. I've already put in the video what his fucking teeth look like, and yeah. Man's got big teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Man's got big, and I don't think that he has big teeth. I just think his teeth are too big for his head.
Yeah.
Like
he has a funny shaped head.
It's really weird, like how his teeth aren't big; they're just incredibly big for his head. Like his mouth is slightly too narrow.
Yeah, it's like his teeth came, and then his mouth was like, "Oh crap, what do I do now?"
Yeah, like we don't.
And it tried to accommodate.
Yeah, and it just didn't. Like there's just no space in his teeth, like in his head. Like to say that there's no space, it's more along the lines of like they kind of crowded in. Like how do I know? I guess the answer is just always do that. Right?
It's like his braces worked a little too well.
No, not quite. Like braces are designed to straighten your teeth. Like if he had braces, they fucking
Oh, he
pulled his
definitely
teeth.
had braces.
Like I don't think he had braces. I don't think he
No,
had
he
to have
definitely
them.
did. Because that picture, I'm pretty sure from the picture of him as a kid, his teeth were a little wonky.
Hold on, I ain't gonna lie. I don't.
And considering that
Ugh.
he went to the same school as Tom,
Oh, you sucking me right now. You sucking me dry. pulled them out and they was still beating each other.
So when are we gonna do the noodles?
Oh man, I've been thinking about that, and
Because I'm kind of tired of training. I just want to get it over with.
you can't get tired of training. That's how training
I'm-
works.
I'm tired of training. Although I bought a from the same company. It's the same kind of noodles that I have, but it's a light version. So I'm gonna have those to see where I am, and hopefully
Ghost pepper
here.
is ghost pepper though. Like truth be told, man, ghost pepper is ghost pepper.
Oh yeah, I mean, and one of those multiple hot sauces that I had was ghost pepper and reaper, and I didn't die. So, I mean, I almost died, but I didn't die.
Thought about it though. Gave it genuine thought.
It was a little bit, yeah. Part of me was just,
Struggling.
well, this is it, you know. You come this far to be taken out by the
By the Reaper.
spoon, yeah. Well, as it should be.
Don't fear the Reaper. I've never heard that song a day in my life. I don't know how it
Me
goes.
neither. Is that how it goes? I too am not sure.
I feel like I did okay. Like whatever it might really sound like. I feel like I did okay.
What's your issue? Who's that on your shirt? Why you sound like you're dying?
Because I don't take care of myself.
Why have you been up all day? You should go to sleep. Do you hear you?
I hear him and he sounds rough. Is she killing you? Is she killing you? Is that what's happening? Are you dying considering you? Is she killing you? Is that why you're dying? Are you dying?
I guess. So, the scoop is... I don't know if you can hear me, because so I'm going to...
Yeah, I hear you. Come on, let's go.
I think he went to court today, and maybe it wasn't good.
I mean, that's a good reason to get drunk.
Well, he's not drunk.
No, no one else is like that's the boss fight. That's the final boss fight. Like that's the final boss. It can't be. It might not be actually. To be completely honest, like that might not be the final boss fight.
Are you done? Was this it?
Don't. I haven't played the game in so long. I don't remember how it ends. So yeah. On top of everything else, I have been watching the Carmichael show, or just Carmichael. I don't know what it's called.
I believe
I'm
it's
at
called
the start of-
Carmichael Show.
It's at the start. I'm at the start of season 3. It only has 3 seasons.
Well, you flying through.
Yeah, it's I'm about over. So the last episode. Was the Trump episode. So this show was airing from 2015 to 2017.
I didn't know it was that old.
Yeah.
I thought it was fairly recent. Because I remember hearing about it being canceled. And then I was like, oh no, what's David Allen Greer going to do? And then I guess he did The Cool Kids. And then when that got canceled, I was like, oh no, what's David Allen Greer going to do? And then he did the Dad Show with Jamie Foxx on Netflix. And then that got canceled. And so now I'm like, oh no, what's David Allen Greer going to do?
Once hidden is now laid bare for all to see.
That was it. Anybody wonder? Nothing else has happened since then. It would start to sound like David Allen Greer is a bad luck.
Yeah.
Shows just get canceled when he's on them.
Just a little bit. I mean, it goes all the way back to the show. I can't remember the name of.
The path is
Dang
clear
it.
for us to rule. To
Which one was it? The Wayans.
this.
In Living Color?
Yeah.
You mean
But he was on that from the start, though.
I don't
And
know.
he was a very integral part of that show.
we'll be nothing
Um,
like Mundus. We'll respect our subjects, not enslave them.
Subjects.
It means you. It means humans.
We're fighting for freedom.
But the show is
It was his
hilarious.
fighting for.
And I don't know if this was always the intent, but when I tell you that, like, the show, the first couple episodes, like, I can't tell. Like, from the outset, I knew who I didn't like. And
Is it like? Wait. So who's this Carmichael person? Because I actually don't know who that is.
Gerard Carmichael is a stand-up comedian, and he looks like, you remember Rocco? Not the Wallaby.
That was useful, but
Well, in that case,
Quantez. Remember Quantez?
yes.
He looks like that.
All right.
Like, I found myself looking at, like, Gerard, and I was like, damn, you look familiar. Why do, like, I've seen you before, but you look like somebody I know. And then, like, watching him walk and just stand, I was like, oh my gosh, you're built just like you're built just like Rocco. Like, the way he holds his everything, he's built like Rocco. Like, he's not as,
So
Rocco isn't as skinny, but, like, they're built almost identical. And they even kind of walk the same. But weirdly enough, his face, and this is where you kind of, like, lose context. He looks so much like Hobson, it's ridiculous. His lips are shaped the same. He always has a really weird smile on his face, kind of like Hop, and his teeth are perfectly white, and just, he has a big fucking nose.
So
Quantez has a
essentially,
big nose too.
it
Quantez
sounds like
always reminded
this.
me of Ganondorf.
This is like a House of Pain situation where you had the person whose name was on the show, but then there were other people who played the older characters in the show who became the more popular and were the better characters.
No.
No, I feel like
No.
that's exactly what happened with House of Pain.
That's not what happened with House of Pain. House of Pain was always supposed to be about the family as a whole. And
But it was named. It was named after.
No, it was about the entire family. And, like, it was what it was. There weren't that many. Alan Payne, in my opinion, wasn't a big enough name at the time for you to base a show on his celebrity, because who the fuck knows who Alan Payne is? Like, I knew who he was because he was in CB4, but he was in CB4. He was in. Okay, Alan Payne had a decent career. He was in CB4. He was in Vampire in Brooklyn, and he was in Jason's Lyric. He's Jason in Jason's Lyric. So yeah, he had a decent career, huh? Yeah, okay, but no, it's not like that. We'll pick it up in the next episode.
Because you're also forgetting who Tyler Perry's target audience is with that.
Yes. No.
So the name worked.
Yeah, the name was enough, but Cassie and Levan, 100% like. Well, let's be real, Levan, completely. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm watching the new series, and he's the only thing in the show that genuinely pulls a laugh out of me, consistently. And this is a true statement.
Well, they made it into more of a drama though.
Yeah, they did, but no one cares. This is a factual statement. I am ashamed of myself every single time. And I mean this. Every single time Tyler Perry genuinely makes me laugh, I am ashamed of myself. I've watched recent Medea movies like Boo 2, and like Medea's character ruins me as a person. I laugh so fucking hard.
Okay, Boo was funny. Boo 2 was just ridiculous.
I didn't see Boo. I only saw Boo 2. I never saw the first one. I only saw the second one. And yeah, just like when I laugh at his stuff, I am genuinely upset with myself that he made me laugh. And like it always gets me. It always genuinely pulls like a hearty laugh out of me. And the same goes with like House of Pain, except when Curtis makes me laugh, I submit completely to the humor because like he's incredibly funny to me. All right, so we'll talk more about this in the next episode. Until then, get out.